Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to be working on the Lego Mario Piranha Plant. That is set number 71426 and we are working on bag 4. We'll switch the overhead camera, sort the bag a bit to make it easier to find the pieces, and then we'll get started on the set. The part that you see spinning is the parts that we completed for bags 1 through 3, which will be linked in the description. So bag 4 is the two leaves that are on each side of the plant, and so everything that's in the instructions in step 64 through I believe 74 for bag 4 is done twice. So I'm going to do both of those things at the same time so that I don't have to go back and repeat myself. So I'm going to take one of these pieces and put the little smooth piece on top. All the pieces in this bag are green. There are some light greens, but most of them are dark green. I'm going to do the same thing for both pieces. I'll just work one leaf here and one leaf over here so you can see what I'm doing. Basically everything I do, I'll do the same thing twice. Alright, so it says to get 2 of these, so I'm going to get 4, 2 for that leaf and 2 for the other leaf. So there's one of them. These are going to go underneath what we just did. So I'm going to take this piece and put it on top of that, and then put the other one on the other side, like that. And we'll do the exact same thing over here. And there we go for that step. Alright, we need one of these for each of the leaves, and 4 of the small 1x2 green pieces for each leaf that we're doing. So 4 here, 4 of those, and then we'll need 4 on the other side as well. Yep. The way this is going to work is we're going to take one of these little pieces that folds, and we're going to put 2 of the little green ones on top of each other, and then those 2 on top there, and then we'll do 2 on the other side as well. Alright, and then we'll take this and we're going to put it on there. I don't know if it matters, but it has this hanging off on that side. We'll do the same thing here. Once again, hanging off on that side. Alright, so we need to get one of these for each side. So one there, one there, and then one of the 2x1s that have the little stud out front for this side and the other side, and then 2 more of these pieces for each side. So 2 of those for this side and 2 for the other side as well. Here we go. Got it. All right. So now we're going to take this piece for each one and put the little flat green piece on top of it. Then we'll put this on each side. This is exactly what we did for that first little part. We did this exact same thing. And this is going to go on to this piece here. So it's going to there. I don't know why I flipped over, but there we go. So when you're done, these 2 would be on top, not on the bottom. So if you have these 2 on the bottom, you need to flip it over. It was wrong. All right, so now we need to get 4 more of these little flat 1x2 greens for each side. So 8 total. So there's 4 for that side, 4 for this side, and then 2 more of these things for each side. And we're going to do exactly like we did the first time. We're going to stack two of them on top, one on top of the other, and put them there. One on top of the other, put them here, and then we're going to repeat that. And this, so see how we have this one that we did on this side. This other one's going to go on the other side for each. And there we go. So it should do that when you're done. All right. So you're going to get one more 1x2 flat green pieces on each side. And then one of these little, almost like a little pyramid. It is a little pyramid piece. This little pyramid thing, we need one of those on each side as well. And then two of the smaller, they look like the smaller ones, two of those. There's a few different sizes that look like this. This is the smallest one that has that little curved slope down. One of these thicker 1x2s with the two studs in the end, or at the front. And then two more of these for each side. I'm missing one piece. I'll talk to you about it in a second. But two of those on each side. We actually needed two of these on each side. So I'm going to add one here and one over here. Sorry about that. All right. We're just going to do all of one, and then we'll switch and do all the other. So put that there. Put that on top. Then we're going to put the little pyramid piece on top of that. So the way it's pictured is, you've got the three slope sides here, and then the side that goes straight up and down is in the back, just like that. Then we're going to take this thing and sit it on top of these two pieces. Just identical to what we've done several times with a similar piece. And then these little pieces with the curved slope, we're going to go here so that the bottom's even, and then that curved slope is going towards the pyramid thing. Do that on both sides. And that's all of that one. We're going to come over here and do the other one as well. Just repeating what we just did. Those one on top of the other. Weird pyramid piece. Sit it inside of these. And then we got the little curved slope. And there we go. These are going to go here, here, like that. So like if you set it up here, it would go on the top. Same thing here. If we were to sit this like that, this would go on the top. So you'll notice that the kind of the emptier side's here, and then because we just covered the stud. All right. So notice this is 1x2, but it's the one with the curved thing, so more like closer to an oval, I guess. We need one of those for each side. Okay. One of these longer ones with the two, one on each side. Two of these on each side. These pieces we've used a bunch of at this point. Two of those on each side. One of the gray pieces on each side. I think it's the only gray piece in this bag. It's kind of a light gray. One of these on each side. And two more of these smaller curved slope pieces on each side. Alright, we're just going to build the same thing twice again. This time I may go back and forth because I think last time it would have been easier just to do that. We'll see. We'll see how it feels. So I'm going to take one of these, put the gray on top of it, and then put the other one on the other side. I'll just do that over here as well. All right. Then we're going to take this green piece and put it on top of the gray piece. We'll do that on both sides. And then this time, it looks like this little curved thing is going to go downward. Whereas last time it went kind of up. We're going to do that on both sides of that, and then repeat. There we go. And then we're going to take the longer piece and put it on top of that shorter curved piece. And that whole thing is going to go on the bottom of this. It's going to go underneath it. And then this is going to go on the bottom of our leaf, right in those holes there, with the gray piece sticking out on the same side as all these. So this is what we have so far. All right. And we're going to grab 4 of these little small green pieces, 4 for each side, so 8 total. And now we're getting that longer curve slope. We need 4 of those on each side. 3, 4. That's all of those. 4 of those. Okay. And what we're going to do 4 times for each is we're going to take one of these and put it into that little gap here, like that. So I'm going to do that 8 times total between the 2 leaves. All right, whew, here we go, we got that. Now these are going to go on each side of this. So I'm going to go to the 3 here and put it. So that one's going to kind of form that little, it looks like a leaf sort of, right? And then the other one's going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Just trying to push it down tightly. So we got kind of that good, nice leaf texture. We're going to do that over here as well. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Going to kind of push it all together to get these on. There we go. All right, now we're switching to that light green. So we've got one of those, and we'll put one on each side, and one of the others on each side. So there's those. And then we're going to put 2 more of those little pyramid shapes. Go back to the dark green, so like that. The dark green is going to go up against this gray piece here. And it looks like the flat end. So not the kind of the sloped, the one that goes straight down. It's going to go right here against that. And then we're going to put these 2 up here. We'll do the same thing over here on this side. And we'll finish this off with those 2. Just going to go up against here and put it so that it makes that sort of shape. And again here. And yeah, we're going to attach this to the plant now. Let's bring our plant forward. Put it down for a second. Let me adjust the camera. There we go. And it wants us to put one there like that, and then one on this side like that. You could bend them if you want to. I guess it depends on how you want it to look. It's very posable, which is really cool. And so at the end of bag 4, our build is looking really, really good. This is what we're looking at now. If you're not interested in seeing it and comparing to what you have, you can always just not watch this part and go to the next video to see the next few steps. This would be all of bag 4, and look at the end of this video, there'll be a link to bag 5.